Hi, Aries. This is your relationship reading for the month of November 2024. All right, Aries, I apologize if this quality of the video isn't as good as usual, I should say, or just it's different than usual. I just don't have a phone to record this on at this time. But nonetheless, let's just get into your reading. So what I'm seeing here between you and the other situation is, first off, I want to say this can be successful. This can take a positive turn. This can change quite rapidly. And this can, especially if it's something romantic, develop into something that represents a deeper kind of love. Even if it's friendship or family, feelings can grow and an emotional connection can definitely be possible here. That looks for sure like the way things are going. Now, the person you're dealing with is in Eight of Swords energy, so they're afraid that it can't happen. They might be hearing from you that, you need time to think about it, or it's like that dreaded message, like, we need to talk. And I feel like that's coming from you, Aries, maybe not in so many words, but like you've kind of left them waiting while you go within, review a situation, think and consider, reconsider, analyze. Basically, you're in this Hermit card energy of waiting and trying to discover what would be right or wrong, discerning, thinking about things overall. Yeah, considering things, and it's like you're reviewing the situation. You just haven't made up your mind yet. So the Hermit card tells me that you are in a period of reflection about the current state of affairs, or about the future of this relationship, or about circumstances which have unfolded. And we'll clear that up now in just a moment. But the Six of Wands, it's like this person is searching with their lantern. Maybe they are searching for a way home. Maybe they're searching for a way back to where they came from. You might be asking yourself these questions. Will we ever be the same? Will it ever be the same? Will we be able to have a success, a victory, a homecoming with each other, so to speak? And I'm seeing that looking quite promising for you, that you do find the answers of how to make this happen and how to achieve success for this relationship, which is the Six of Wands. But they are for sure kind of, just so you know, they're on tender hooks right now, feeling like the situation will not resolve. So if you have an indication that maybe it will be okay, it might be time to let them know soon, because the Eight of Swords is an uncomfortable energy to be in for anybody. And the Eight of Swords, if it could be just something that they have to work through on their own insecurities, which are not your responsibility, of course. But the Eight of Swords could also just represent them thinking that this is a doomed and desperate situation that is not going to change. But the Wheel of Fortune is all about change, and upright, it's more often than not change for the better. So you might really surprise them by revealing to them that, yes, we do have an opportunity here, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to resolve and to recommit, and to even have a experience together in King of Cups energy that is even deeper and more loving and more profound together. Let us have a look at some more cards now, Aries. We'll pull more cards for this reading. Okay, so we'll first examine, like you are right now in examination mode, and the Hermit. What is the situation that has called your attention towards it, to go within, to really examine and look at this? The Ace of Wands. I like that. I think it's like a kind of a yes energy. I feel like if anyone's waiting for an answer, it might be a yes from you. If you've been waiting to figure out like an answer or what this may look like, the Ace of Wands is very much like affirmative. Okay, so some sort of download occurs where you can see a yes come through, or something that's positive and like, yeah, basically affirmative. And the Four of Swords, of course, we know that that's a break from something troubling. So you probably needed space, you needed time, and that's a good thing that you've taken that, and that it's basically illuminated for you a new lease of life, or sort of awakening awareness to, yes, we can do this, kind of is what I'm picking up on here. So we're looking at the Six of Wands now, Aries, and it kind of looks like what success in this relationship would mean for you. What does that kind of look like when you visualize that? This might actually allude to where this, like where the improvements could be made and where you can see, okay, well, if this is kind of helped, then I can see a way forward. Interesting with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, we have mistakes here, solutions here. So, okay, are we starting to see that if this person that you're dealing with can recognize the mistakes they've made and come up with solutions, that would be a real positive advancement, or maybe that applies to you. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups coming through as what success would look like to you is really like about nurturing, I think, about fulfillment, about kind of like what it's like you're kind of like, well, what would it's idealistic, I think, with the Nine of Cups for you right now, that you really are setting your standards pretty high. You have quite idealistic standards at this time around a relationship. Idealistic does not mean unrealistic or impossible. It's an ideal, and ideals can be achieved. So that's just something to bear in mind as well. You want an upgrade in this relationship. You want it to be better, and a kind of a 2.0 version, a much more improved version. And you're starting to see possibly that that's possible for now after a period of time, space, and reflection. Let's look at them. They're an Eight of Swords energy at the moment, so they're feeling like would come as a big surprise to them. I think that you were saying, this is possible, let's make it work, let's connect, let's all of those things. They'd be like, oh, I was not expecting that. I think pleasantly surprised. Another ace at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Just seeing these aces would confirm to me that there is still a lot of opportunity here. The Five of Wands, they're expecting a very explosive situation. They're expecting an argument. They're expecting you to come to them with a bit of a fight up your sleeve, in a sense, like, and a fight, not, that's just a term, but like, they are kind of they expect you not to let them away easily with this, or they expect you to have a sort of like debate over this. It's not just going to be a walk in the park for them, is what I'm saying. Now, whether or not that's true, that seems to be what they're envisioning or imagining right now. Or maybe, Aries, it's possible that you read them the riot act and they're kind of still feeling pretty, maybe it's ashamed, or maybe it's like, oh, like, better avoid Aries, like, don't want to upset Aries, kind of after a more explosive outburst that has occurred. If it was them that was in their kind of anger and expressing their Five of Wands reactions and things like that, they might kind of be, again, ashamed, or just kind of like feeling like they've messed up because of that. The Wheel of Fortune. So let's see. This is representing, I think, how they are going to perceive the next chain of events, the upturn, perhaps. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. There could be just, they're happy to see that you have not ruled this relationship out, or that there's still possibility here. And this is a slow road ahead, or a long road ahead towards progress and recovery. But they might just be surprised that that's even an option. And I'd say relieved, but I'm not sure. But they do see this as like, okay, the tide is turning and now we get to move forward. I am seeing a Virgo energy coming through in this relationship reading at this time. Not limited to, but that's something I'm picking up on. If not a Virgo, it could have happened during Virgo season, something around August, September, that is being readdressed, or it's part of this story. The King of Cups. Let's have a look at the King of Cups. Now we have the Fool card, a new beginning, new territory, new possibilities. The Page of Wands, communication. Okay, that's great, Aries, if you're in the position to do the full card thing, which is like clean slate, fresh start. Let's just take a chance. Let's have a positive outlook about this, and let's let go of the past first and foremost. Having to let go of the past to move into a brighter future. And if you're in that energy, that's really amazing. The Page of Wands, they might just need to express themselves better in the future. That could be something they need to share with you, to include you, to be excited with you, to kind of speak, is the Page of Wands your love language. Thanks for watching, Aries, and I will see you real soon.